Trader Joe's Enriched Moisturizing Face Lotion as SPF 15 and it's cruelty free. So I'm starting with this. I've already put it all over my face. And then what I've been doing is I've been taking coconut oil. So this is just coconut oil inside like a plastic container from the dollar store. Then I just take a little bit, kind of warm it up with my fingers because coconut oil can be kind of hard at first. And my dog might bark. Maybe not. But yeah, so anyways, I've just been putting coconut oil over my face. I usually do this at night because it can get a little oily. So, you know, you can do it in the morning. Maybe if you don't have anywhere you're rushing out to, you need time to let this sink in, but I'm just gonna really rub it in really good and then I should be okay. Seeing as it's winter time and it's really cold in Canada, my skin has been so like, especially up on my forehead, really dry. So I need something other than just a moisturizer. I always go like 2 steps with moisturizers. And then I also usually put it on my lashes too. I put it all over my face, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I don't want to be too oily. And I even put it on my neck. Coconut oil is all natural. You can use it anywhere. You can eat this, put in your hair, maybe put on your cuticles. I put sometimes on my elbows if they're dry. You can do anything with coconut oil. So, you know, I think coconut oil is like 25 bucks. Get a little container from the dollar store and you're laughing. I'm kind of just chilling out at home, plain white t-shirt, no jewelry on my neck. I feel so naked, but sometimes you just have to do that. I'm alone right now, so I've just been really enjoying the alone time and just been totally chilling out. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys what I did today, and I really liked it. I'm just looking at what I want to start with first. I think what we'll do is start with, so normally I use a BB cream all over my face. I've said this so many times, I don't like using foundation on an everyday basis. So what I did was I took my e.l.f. concealer and I put, like I'm gonna put it, I guess I'll start by placing it where I want it, underneath my eyes, a little on my forehead, and I'm just going everywhere where I have imperfections. So this is gonna be my concealer, foundation, everything in between. I need more BB cream, and I just figured I'd show you guys how I do kind of my face look on an, you know, when I'm not really going out where I'm not really going out anywhere that I really want a good coverage. Not everyone has a BB cream, but the chances are you probably have a concealer, so that's why I want to show you with my concealer. And then I've been going in with this little brush. It's synthetic and I got it at the dollar store, which is kind of crazy. And I just been putting, yeah, like I'll put a little bit on my hand and then I pretty much just rub it all in. And this again is just my concealer. I'm just gonna grab my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And this is gonna totally just like get rid of the redness around my nose. Is really where I have a lot of redness. But it's gonna keep my skin, it still looks like my skin. Like it doesn't look like I really have anything on. Like I could easily get away with saying, oh yeah, this is my natural skin. You know, like that kind of look. I'm gonna take a little bit on my eyelid. And just kind of patting that on, like that. Taking all over, and then I use a sponge. I know a lot of people say it eats up the product, but really in the end, every brush is going to kind of eat your product up. So I just use it pretty much to blend everything out, but that brush is pretty good. Like it doesn't leave a lot of streaks on my face, so that brush is pretty good. Get around my nose, underneath my eyes. But then the nice thing about a natural look, the #1 step to looking really natural is keeping everything like very similar in color. So don't do like a really, you know, like when you go out at night and you do a lot of white under here, really light under here, and then thick heavy contour. If you want it to be natural, you want to keep everything the same color. So that's why I'm using one concealer all over my face. Nothing's too light. Everything just looks like my skin. What is this? Oh. So that's another tip, is keep your concealer, or even if you do a BB cream, try and do your BB cream all over your face and just skip concealer. But that is how you make it look really natural and just like you know, you woke up and left the house kind of look. And then I'm just gonna go on my chin because I always get a lot of redness here, and I have a couple birthmarks here, so I find I just like to get really underneath my neck and make sure to bring it down. Usually in this brush works a lot better. I'll bring it down. Just making sure, oh, I don't want any foundation on my earrings. But that's what I'll do, is I'll just bring it down. And then on my chin, or on my nose again, on my nose. Yeah, so like you can tell, like it's just one color. I did a little bit of self-tanner last night, so that's another tip, is if you know you want to do a natural look, try and self-tan before, because you know, when you think about the summertime and the springtime, your skin looks really good. Like you look really healthy, and I guarantee you probably wear less makeup when you have more of a tan, right? Because your skin just, it's all one color, it's glistening, it's glowing, you look healthy. So I highly recommend self-tanning, which I did. And that's why I've been doing my makeup like this 2 days in a row, because I'm like, oh, I look a lot better with less makeup on. And then moving on, I'm going to be taking a little bit of eyeshadow primer, just a little bit, because we are going to put a little bit of eyeshadow on. So by doing this, we want it to stay all day, but nothing, like make sure your primer is not too white. Make sure it's like close to your skin tone, because if it's too light, then it's not going to match the rest of your skin. I've been doing this so many times. It's just taking a regular powder. This is from e.l.f. This is their Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in the color Fair Light, which is pretty much me all winter long. And then I'm just going to pop that on. I can probably bring you guys a little closer. Put that on. Both eyes, just a little bit. And then I bring it up to my brow. So you want to keep, you don't want anything too light, too dark. You want everything to blend. So just, that's how you keep it natural, is bring it all up. Get, especially in the inner corner of your nose and your eyes, right here. Keep it light. That's how you keep it looking fresh, because if it's too dark and you have eyeshadow in here, it's a dead giveaway that you have makeup on. So keep it light, and that's why I really focus on getting the eyeshadow in there. I look so horrible without color on my lips. I look so pale without color on my lips. I hate it. That's like the first thing I'll do, is I'll put color on my lips like right when I wake up, because like I have such dark features, so I look kind of scary and ghost-like. I'm just gonna define our crease a little bit. If you're a blonde or like maybe redhead, you might want to skip this, but like I said, I have dark features, so I'm using the color Cappuccino. And then I'm taking the same brush and just putting that right into the crease. Just like right away, I can see my crease. You probably can't see it from afar, but it will make a difference from afar, because you want to still look defined and put together, but nothing too heavy. And then I'm just going to take the same brush and put it all underneath, because this is also a great look for when you're on the run. Maybe for when you need to leave the house and you're trying to get on the road, on the run. That didn't sound good. When you're trying to get out the door really quickly, I'm just going to put that all underneath. It's just like my eyes are coming together. They don't look overdone. A little bit of eyeliner. I know this is like a no makeup look, but like I said, if you have fair skin and you are blonde hair or red hair, I would skip this step. But again, because I have such dark features, I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner. I'm doing a tiny bit right on my lash line. I'm not doing a wing, I'm just doing it very soft. I'm just doing it right on my lash base, the base of my lashes. Moving on to my mascara, I'm taking e.l.f. This was like $3. It is the Voluminizing and Defining Mascara. Then I'm just going to put it on my bottom lashes. Okay, there we go, now I can see. That's it for the eyes. I'm going to zoom you guys out, and then I'm going to finish the rest of the face and the lips, and then that will be it. I still do bronzer on an everyday look, because it just makes my skin look a lot healthier. And when you look healthier, I feel like you look more natural, if that makes sense. But what I do is I'm taking my Ticket to Brazil Wet n Wild bronzer, Wet n Wild bronzer. And then I'm just taking a larger kind of brush, just do circular motions. I'm not contouring, I'm just bronzing. So I'm just kind of doing circular, but I'm going really light so it doesn't mess up my work that I did before. And then I take a little bit on my forehead. But like, see how I just like, okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but I just look so much healthier with a little bit of bronzer. And I just feel like put together once my bronzer comes on. It's such an important step to looking put together. That's pretty much it. Your brush, which you could probably use this as your bronzer every, you know, to just one step, but I like to have a clean brush that I just kind of blend everything out like this really softly, and I like to always get up here because I feel like I can never get it too blended with that little brush, just like that. And I'm skipping blush. I skip blush when I want to look, you know, I feel like blush is kind of like, you're not going to get away with having a natural look, no makeup look, because you wouldn't, like a natural look, you're not going to have a lot of color to your skin. So that's why I skip on the blush, which I haven't done in a while. Still highlights, so I am doing my Wet n Wild highlight, and I'm just putting it on very softly. And then for my lips, I'm taking my She's a Doll liquid lipstick. This is a pretty pink lipstick for me, but I've really been into it. And you can use like a natural brown, like use any like nude pink kind of brownish colors, whatever looks best on your skin tone. Normally I would use a brown, more of a brown shade because that would be closer to my skin, but this one looks good. And I put it on with a soft hand. I don't really define it too much.